Well, the partner network is really so central to everything that OneCT is doing. Imagine that you have to drive from Copenhagen to Munich. Who would you like at the wheel of the car that you have to drive? I would like Michael Schumacher, because one, he's a very good driver, but he's also German, so he knows the German roads. So what's significant about OneCT partners is that we can bring people into the projects that knows the roads that they're driving on and are very good at driving those roads. So that's really central to everything we are doing. We put the right team together to execute around company growth and company exits, and that's what the OneCT Partner Network is all about. It takes experience. It takes, going back to the analogy I just used before, you need to be a very good driver. You need to have proven in the marketplace that you earn a seat in that car. And you need to be, it needs to be a road that you understand and you know. So it doesn't mean just because you're a good driver, if you don't know the road, you're no good for that particular job. So our job is really to match people that have been there, done that, have the total cupboard full of t-shirts. So experience, been there, done that, and the drive to want to get involved in interesting startup companies as we have in our portfolio. That's what it takes. How long is a piece of string? We have people that are part of our network that we can go to answer a question. We ask you the question, you give us the answer, end of story. That's one end of the scale. The other end of the scale is we need a CEO for a company for 2 years. So it is, and everything in between, really. That's the involvement in it. When it's long-term, very deep relationships, you're probably in it with an equity share, an equity upside with us, along with OneCT and the companies. If it's just a quick question we need, you're part of the resources that we have and go to, and we share other things with you in return for being part of our community. Well, I can go back to the analogy we were using at the beginning here. Just because you have a Ferrari doesn't mean you're going to win the race. You need the driver, you need the mechanics that are doing the pit stop for you, you need the strategist that's sitting at the pit wall, and you need the engineering team that is sitting back at the factory making all the components. What we bring to the table with our partner network is that team. So using the Formula One analogy, you get the team that is up at the front end of the grid, probably for the price that is paid by the back row people at the grid. That's what we bring. Well, part of the partner network is the community of experts, as we call them. And the community of experts is a forum that we're driving, and we're using technology to do this. So you actually get a password and a user ID to come into the community. So you're part of this electronic community. And that exposes you to all the other partners that is part of that community. And that community is active over and above the activities that are happening in OneCT. So making yourself available to OneCT gives you access to expertise, network that you otherwise wouldn't have, and where you're able to go and source knowledge, investments, expertise for other projects that have nothing to do with OneCT.